Hey everybody, how are you? I'm Mark, and Steven is around somewhere, and this is Smokey, Steve, and Mark. Oh, yes it is. Actually, I think I might bring Steve over to help out a little bit, because we have some business to take care of, but this is our New Moon Madness video. Do you honestly believe that it has been a month since our last New Moon video? I mean, the time is just flying by. I cannot believe it. I mean, happily so. I mean, I love the New Moon videos, and of course y'all know I love the moon in general, but it just seems like it went so fast. Oh my gosh. So, I'm going to ask Steven, are you around?
I'm here.
You wanna come in and join us for this,
Sure.
for our moon video? Okay, good.
Sure.
Good.
I'm a Cancer. I'm guided by the moon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Very cool. Yes. Well, this is Steven, if you don't know him.
We've met. Good to see you again.
So it's our New Moon Madness video again.
I know. I've heard.
It went very fast.
Yeah.
It actually snuck up on me. I was like, oh my gosh, it's this week.
I know. Next thing you know, it'll be Christmas.
But it's a special new moon. It is. It's a special moon this month, but we'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, we wanted to know, of course, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. We're at hump day, so half the week's over.
Yeah.
We hope you had a good week so far. We hope you even have a better week planned. But I guess we need to get to some business, most importantly, the giveaway.
Yes, we do. The giveaway of a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly like this.
Yes. Okay, it's Spooky Steve and Marc season. So, to kick it off, it started yesterday. We are giving a t-shirt a day away for the next whole week. Oh, yes.
Now, all you had to do to enter to win one was leave a comment below yesterday's video. Any comment.
Yeah.
A smiley
Any
face.
comment will do.
An insult. Anything. Anything was fine. And we're using the comment picker.
Mm-hmm.
So the one we're using is commentpicker.com/YouTube. And you just basically put in the URL for that video, and it will then pull out how many unique commenters there are. And for that video, there's 78.
78.
And now I'm going to go up, or down rather, start raffle and pick random winner. And it begins. It'll zoom through everybody.
Next time, you know what? We'll try. Oh, we tried that. It doesn't show up on. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And the winner is Beauty King.
Beauty King! Woohoo!
The comment was, "You both work so hard to make your channel so special. I love everything about it. Thank you."
Aww.
So, Beauty King, you will need to be in touch with us.
Yes.
Because we will need your mailing address to send you this shirt. If you're not comfortable with that, no biggie.
No worries. We'll just give it away another day.
We'll pull another one. We'll just extend the giveaway another day.
Yeah.
So, but congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Beauty King. You are the winner of our nifty difty Get Spooky t-shirt. And if you want to be entered to win one for today's video,
comment below.
just comment below. It's as easy as that. And
Easy
like I
peasy.
said, we're going to give one away for an entire week. You never know. One might pop up on Facebook or Instagram too, so keep checking those out.
You don't know.
You don't know. And I don't know. I have a feeling we're going to up the ante a little bit as the week goes on. You never know what else might come with the
Maybe a
t-shirt.
little gift card here and there.
Here and there, maybe.
Somewhere.
Maybe. You never know.
Maybe.
So anyway, yes, congratulations. All right, so getting on to the New Moon Madness. So once a month, either on or a few days before the month's new moon, I do a New Moon Madness video. And we just talk about the current moon cycle. They all have names, you know, and they all have things associated with it. It's super cool. And we have a project every month that kind of goes along with that month's moon. And we do a Lunarly Box unboxing. I open it up and see what's in there. And this is one of my guilty pleasures. I love this. It started off, it's a monthly subscription, and it's all things like moon-oriented and self-help and self-healing oriented.
It smells like a New Age store when you open the box.
Yeah, it's really, really
very
cool.
refreshing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And Steven got me my very first one. I think it was for our anniversary.
I think it was anniversary.
Yeah.
Because it's been about that long. There's about that many empties.
Yeah. And I
Set.
instantly fell in love and thought it would be a great idea for a video.
Mhm.
And I do like everything that comes. So far, there was not a box that I haven't liked yet.
Yeah.
I have to say. Some months it comes with a live plant in it. Some months it has a candle. So, should we get right to it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get right to it. I already opened it so I could get the little information cards out. There's that. And there's that. So, if you didn't know, this month's moon is called the blue moon, and we're going to get to that in one moment. But first, let's see what we got in our Lunarly box. Okay? All right. There's the box itself. I'll put that aside. It's a candle this month. And these candles are so delicious. I love these. This one is called the Blue Moon Candle. And it's my favorite scent of all time.
Surrender and Embrace Blue Moon Candle. It's supposed to be coffee, cinnamon, and cardamom. Are supposed to be the scents.
Yeah. It smells awesome. I love it. Now, coffee. Okay. Coffee. You're leaving me?
Just for a second.
Okay. Maybe he has to pee or something. I don't know.
I forgot my glasses.
Oh, glasses. Okay.
Otherwise, I'll be telling you of anything. I don't know what this is.
Now coffee, the scent of coffee is like awakens you like coffee does, right? And then cinnamon and cardamom is soothing, I believe, so the combination of the two is supposed to ground you. And that's pretty much the topic of this month's moon is to get grounded. Any new moon is a perfect opportunity to start fresh. Very good thing to remember. And we'll talk about that in a second, too. Did I get that right? I hope I did. I didn't read it.
Protection, passion, abundance for cinnamon, change and motivation for coffee, and cardamom for warmth.
Oh, good. Okay. So, what do we got in our box? Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Oh, I love these sprays. Okay, we got a spray.
Naturally Vain Joy Spray.
Very cool.
Sometimes happiness finds us, sometimes we seek it out. On the days when you need an extra boost, reach for this bottle of joy filled with energizing scents like Liang Liang. I'm mispronouncing that. It's YLANG dash similar.
Good.
Lemon and tangerine. A spritz of this spray is sure to perk you up. Spray it in your environment to fill up the space.
Nice. Yeah, it's like a
Interesting directions.
A room spray. You can spray
Spray
it
on
your
pillows,
linens.
your linens.
Linens. A few months back, we got one that had like a hint of lavender in it, and I use it to spray the bed when I make it in the morning. Love it. It keeps it fresh, and I really like the idea of what a scent can do to you, what it can help you do, and things like that, and I like that. Okay. So, and every month we get a rock or a crystal.
Red Jasper should be what you have.
So, yes, Red Jasper.
Red Jasper.
Now, I believe that, now Red Jasper is a great one. There's actually a little meditation you can do with Red Jasper. This is fantastic for your root chakra, like grounding, well, wait, you better read it.
Well, that's what it says. Yeah, it's ready to be your rock. Obviously, it's already a rock, but the stone is known for offering a sense of stability and can be a source of comforting support.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
Very cool.
It's a rock.
And then this, a really, really good thing to do. Now, if you don't have the jasmine rock, of course, if you don't have it, you could use, you remember a few months back, our project of the month was we made worry stones, painted rocks, painted stones. You could use that, a quartz crystal, anything. A great kind of grounding exercise is to hold this in your hand, like so. Close the world out and imagine your feet touching the earth. I know that is kind of obvious, but maybe you're sitting, maybe you're lying down. Just imagine your feet touching the earth and your feet going down into the dirt and actually sprouting roots out, grounding yourself to the earth. Become one with the earth. And that is a little exercise to help you get grounded.
It does. Grounding is good.
It's a good one to do, like in the morning before you start your day, or in the afternoon whenever, like I have a problem with in the afternoon, I tend to start ruminating and getting all over the place. I will do that with my quartz crystal, but this one is intended for that.
Yeah.
So I will have this with me now, and it just brings me back to reality, and it grounds me. So that's a really good exercise that you can try with any crystal that you might have. So, oh, and this, I was super excited about this. Very excited. Look at that.
This is a velvet pendulum mat. This velvet pendulum mat has all the answers. You just need to ask the questions. The mat includes responses like yes, no, maybe, numbers, days, and astrological signs.
It's super cool. And I just have to say, like, if you're not into any, you know, if you're not going to use it, if you're not into it, this would look super cool hung on the wall as a piece of art.
Mm-hmm.
You know, frame it or just hang like a rod on it and hang it from it. I think that would look really, really nice. It's very nice. It's embroidered.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice. Yeah. And then
I would guess you can't have a pendulum mat without a pendulum.
Oh yeah.
So
So cool. Of all the things, I don't have a pendulum.
I didn't either. Who knew? A pendulum is an ancient tool used to connect with your spirit and guides. Usually those working with the pendulum would think of a question, state it out loud, and wait for the pendulum to swing yes or no depending on the direction. Instructions. Hold the chain between your thumb and index finger and allow the tiger's eye pendulum to hang centered above the surface of your pendulum mat. State your question out loud and wait for the pendulum to swing.
Isn't it nice?
It is very sharp.
It's tiger's eye.
Yeah.
Very cool. I like that. That's cool. Like I said, I don't have a pendulum. I just think they're cool. I've never really done any type of dowsing or anything like that, but it's an ancient practice.
I tried looking for water with dowsing rods as a child.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it didn't
Traditionally,
work out.
that's where the pendulums and any type of dowsing, traditionally that's where it started. They were looking for water or gold or minerals or things like that. In fact, I have some information here that I wanted to share because I thought, you know, how interesting is this? But I didn't really know where it came from. Actually, Galileo was the first person that's recorded, you know, like studying the pendulum.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, his theories and his studies ultimately led into timekeeping.
Yeah.
The pendulum and timekeeping. But I jotted some dates down just so I didn't get it wrong here. It traces back all the way to 1602 with Galileo.
Well, that's a little while.
Yeah, and studying. And then what he did was he came up with, this is so interesting, and I'm trying to word it correctly. He came up with a theory and precise measurements and instructions on how to make the very first pendulum clock, which he dictated to his son, Vincenzo. Now, Vincenzo started to build this thing, but he never completed it before he died. Oh. And he died in, let me see here, 1656. Then, years later, do I have the year for that one? Years later, I think it was 1680, something like that. 1640. Okay, 1640 is when Vincenzo died. Okay, then in 1656, a Dutch scientist actually completed the first pendulum clock. Oh, and his name was Christian. I think I have it written down. Huygens. Christian Huygens. So he made the first pendulum clock. Now that deals with time keeping, you know, but I mean it's an ancient craft. I mean it goes all the way back to the pharaohs in Egypt, ancient China. Many cultures use dowsing and pendulums throughout the years. It's obviously a version. I think we talked about everything. It's a version of dowsing. They originally was used to find like gold and mineral deposits, things like that. In fact, even in the Vietnam War, they used pendulums and dowsing rods to find underground mines.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought of that.
I know, that's pretty cool too. But, so, that was what was in our Lunarly box this year, and it came with the little brochure that has everything in it, and then a little card that states all the phases of the moon that month and what they're called. So, on to the moon, alright? Okay, so, this month's entire moon cycle actually is pretty interesting in the fact that this October, we have 2 full moons in 1 month. Now, normally, there's usually 1 full moon in every month. This phenomena, I guess we could call it, happens maybe, I don't know, once every 2 to 3 years, where you'll have like 2 full moons in 1 month. And it just so happens that this October there are 2 full moons. The second that happens in the month is called a blue moon, and that's how it gets its name, the blue moon. And that's also where the phrase once in a blue moon, that's where that comes from, because it's kind of rare,
Not that often.
It's not that often, right? Now, do you always, like, when you see pictures of Halloween, like cards or pictures that hang on the wall or any image of Halloween, there's always a full moon in the picture.
Yeah.
That in itself is actually a rarity. Now, this month, the second full moon actually falls on Halloween. Oh. So all those pictures that you see with the full moon in it, oh yeah, it's true this year. But that actually only happens once every 18 to 19 years, where a full moon will fall on Halloween night. Because Halloween, it's the same date every year, but the day changes all the time. So, I thought that was interesting. Once every 18 to 19 years, and every single picture you see that shows any type of Halloween scene in it,
the full moon.
It's always the full moon.
Hello. I mean, like,
I know.
Especially this time of year, I
know. So there were 2 full moons this month. The first being on October 1st, the second being on October 31st. So that technically means we have 2 full moons and 2 names. So last month, we talked about the harvest moon and the hunter's moon. The first full moon, would have been the harvest moon. So that brings us to the second full moon, which would be the blue moon. So technically, we could call it, we'll get real creative, we could call it the hunter's blue moon on Halloween.
That sounds cool.
I know, I think that's pretty cool.
That sounds cool. That
because
sounds important.
Technically, it is the hunter's moon.
Yeah.
But it's also the blue moon, and it also happens on Halloween. I don't know. It could get all confusing, but I don't know. It's pretty cool. But anyway, that's the full moon. We're talking about the new moon now.
Yeah.
The new moon rises this Friday. What is that? October the 16th. That's when our new moon rises. The whole new cycle begins. And like I said, any new moon is a fantastic time for like rebirth and starting fresh. If there's anything that you were trying to change in your life and it just didn't work, start again. This is the perfect time to do anything like that. Yeah. And every month we try to set an intention of some sort or whatever, and they kind of guide you with the Lunarly Box. That's what I like it. Their intention, suggested intention. You can come up with any intention you want. Their intention is an intention to inspire. I am powerful. I can do what I set my mind to.
Oh, that's a nice one.
And I think that's a really, really good one, because so often I think as humans we doubt ourselves, either subconsciously or outright consciously. I know that I struggle with that. I tend to doubt the things that I do. I tend to doubt my ability to do things. So my intention this month is going to align right with the Lunarly Box. And I'm going to try to ground myself and, just remind myself that I can do what I set out to do. Stop doubting myself. So, you can choose your own intention, but I think this is a great one to do.
Yeah.
And let's see, I'm going to look at my notes because I don't want to forget anything, and I didn't. So we have a project every month, and that project is intended to kind of remind us of what our intention for the month is, So I realized that, okay, this new moon video also kind of falls in with Spooky Steve and Marc season.
It does.
And Halloween is almost upon us. So I kind of combined the two. It's super simple, it's super easy, and you need window film for it. And that's it. So can we go do it now?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go do the project of the month right now, okay? All right. Okay, so this month's new moon project has kind of a twist to it, because I figured since we're also in Spooky Steve and Marc season, it had to be kind of spooky as well, right? So I got just the thing, and this is super easy to do, and it looks really cool. Now, this particular project you can do with a mirror, or you can do on any framed picture you may have in your house that has a glass covering on that, okay? All right, so why don't we get started? So for this, you are going to need some frosted window film. All right, you get this at the dollar store, Walmart, anywhere, you know what it is, frosted window film, very, very easy. I ordered mine online, and I think it was about $5 for this roll, that's all. And that's all you need. That's it. I guess you can kind of guess what we're going to do. We're going to do spooky silhouettes that go on the mirror. So let's get started. And I figured since we're doing full moon madness, new moon madness. All this talk about the full moon, I'm getting it all screwed up. We're in new moon madness. New moon, full moon, quarter moon, you know. Anyway, so what I got just a regular dinner plate. Now this is a side plate. Depending on the size of your mirror, you can do this any size you want. And this makes a perfect round circle. As you probably guessed, we're going to make a moon to hang on the mirror. Okay, so like I said, depending on the size of your mirror, you can make it as large or as small as you want. Get it? Moon. New moon madness. See how I tied that in there? Pretty cool. And we have something else we're going to do afterwards. So all I did was I have just a piece of cardboard or a piece of poster board on the bottom, and I put my plate in, you know, wherever you want there, and you can either trace it with a marker and then cut it out with scissors, or if you want to be like, you know, brave and wild and crazy, don't even trace it. Just use the plate as your template and use an X-Acto knife, and we're just going to cut all the way around it. It does not get any simpler than this. I love projects like this because this is also a great project you can do with the kids. I just wouldn't give them any sharp objects. Like, I would have them use the scissors to cut it out with kid scissors, you know, if you're going to do it with the kids. I'm going to give it a pull there. I need to cut a little more down here. Go all the way around. All right. Yay. Okay. We have a moon. That's simple. Now, then you want to peel the back off of it. Now, there's a couple different types of window film you can use. There's the kind that are self-stick, like when you peel the back, they're actually sticky, and they're kind of hard to remove, in my opinion. And then there's the kind that are like kind of window clingy, so to speak. That's what this is. And a little tip to have them stick a little bit more is to use water on it first. Now, as you're going to see, I'm not using water at all. I'm just, you know what, I have one ready. Why would I have you sit here while I'm trying to peel the back off of this? Here's the one that I have the back peeled off of already. Now you want to put the non-frosted side, like the non-rough side, the smooth side, that's the side that's going to go against the mirror. And as you can see, I'm going to put it up here without adding any water to it, and it'll stick just fine. But if you find that it slips or doesn't stick, all you do is take a cloth with some water and put it on the mirror first, okay? And then it'll stick. So now we have a moon to look at, and every time we look at it through the month, it's going to remind us of our intention for this month, right? And we'll talk about that as soon as we get back to the couch. But I also, since we're, you know, Halloween's around the corner, and we're doing spooky Steve and Mark stuff, watch this. I have to peel the back of it. And this one I didn't peel. I thought I could. Oh, I remember what I did. Look, I gave myself a little bit of a. There it is. Oh, I try to be so prepared, and I'm never prepared. Oh, okay. So now we'll put him on there. Smooth them on out. Get all the wrinkles out. Pretty cool, huh? Now you could do this with any, you know, you could do a silhouette of a witch, you could do some stars, more moons, whatever you want. I'm just giving you an idea of how easy it is to take some regular window cling and make some spooky little shadows on your mirrors or on your framed pictures. Pretty cool, huh? I hope you liked it. Okay, I'm going to go back to the couch. I'll see you in a second. Okay, that was fun, huh?
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean,
and
you know,
easy.
and easy. And it's kind of cool,
That's
too.
my kind of craft.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty easy. And anybody could do it, you know.
One supply, one tool.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
And, like, as you saw me doing the project, that's to the right of me. That's the wall right here. So I'm looking at the mirror right now, so I'm going to leave the mirror hanging there all month.
Yeah.
Because I can look up at my moon and remember my intention for the month.
Yeah.
Plus, it looks kind of cool. You wait till you see it. Every picture, every mirror in the whole apartment's going to have ghosts and moons on it.
Oh, God. Well,
I'm just kidding.
I knew what I was getting into.
Kidding.
It's okay.
Okay, all right, that's good. So we talked about the full moon. We talked about the new moon. Now, is there such thing as a blue new moon? That would be when 2 new moons happen in 1 month? Well, it does happen, and it's even more of a rarity than our traditional blue moons, and it is called the black moon. Now, think of it as just like the opposite of a blue moon. It's just when 2 new moons happen in 1 month, and that's even more of a rarity than the blue moon. It takes a lot longer for that. I think they said once every 4 to 5 years that happens, which you think would be exactly the same in occurrence, but it's not for some reason. Go figure. I don't even know. I don't know why. But anyway, so this Friday, go outside, take a look to the sky. You'll notice that the sky is totally moonless. Well, of course, the moon is still there. A new moon is simply, it's just not reflecting any of the sun's rays because of its position in its orbit. That's all that a new moon is. And we'll be entering the waxing or the growing phase of the moon. And that's best time to set your intention and get started on what you want to do this month. So I'm pretty stoked about it this month. I think because it falls on Halloween, and
yeah, it's a little extra special.
It's a little extra special, and I know I'm long-winded in talking, and I hope I explained it okay, but we'll see. I'll get questions about it, and I'll answer them. But I think I covered it all.
Yeah, we're gonna let Mark answer the questions on this one because I'm a casual observer.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you were here this time. I'm feeling a tad bit under the weather, as you can tell with my voice.
I know he's been
well,
sick
it's just
today.
my voice. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. You never lose your voice.
Like, I'm not sick. Like, I'm not bedbound or anything, but...
No, but you're walking through quicksand today.
Yeah, so I was gonna... I took it easy. I'm just doing a video for you guys. I'm not gonna do really much of anything else.
No. I got some meatballs in the crock pot. I tried to pressure cook them, and I got the burn warning.
Yeah.
So I threw it on slow cooker as penance. Hopefully that'll work out.
We'll see.
It said there wasn't enough liquid in there.
Is that our first Instant Pot tragedy or not?
We'll see if it's a tragedy.
Okay.
Because I depressurized and took the lid off and stirred it, and
Everything looked fine.
Everything was fine. I was making spaghetti, not spaghetti, I wasn't putting that in, but...
You were just making the meatballs.
Just meatballs and sauce. And it was like, no. I was like, fine, I'll put it on slow cook. No burn notice there. So
I guess we'll see.
We shall see. I probably didn't float them in liquid. That's probably what the problem was.
Maybe that was. I don't know. We'll see.
But that's the rest
we'll report back to you. We'll let you know how our meatballs turned out.
Yeah. It's the first time trying it.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
that's the rest of my evening. Meatballs and editing. So that's what I got going on.
And I'm just taking it easy. I'm gonna be on the couch and I'm gonna get caught up on emails and messages and stuff, and just take it easy because
you have a busy day tomorrow.
I back to work tomorrow. Yeah, and it's a double day for me. Well, not double, but I'm there till 7 at night. So it's a longer day.
It's a 10-hour day. It's a long day.
Yeah. So it is.
Well,
yes,
we have tonight then.
We do.
And so do you.
And you do too.
So thank you all for watching.
Yes.
Please do subscribe. Hit the like button and the bell on your way out so you get the alerts. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc, on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Twitter at SmokeySteveA. And all of our information is listed right below you here. That would be our post office box and our email address. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I tend to respond to those quicker. I don't know why that is. I just tend to respond to those quicker if you have any questions about the moon or tonight's video or anything. And again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you set a very nice intention for the next month and try out our project. If you do send me a picture, I'll post it over on Facebook. And again, stay safe, stay well, but above all else, everybody, stay spooky.